All right, y'all. I need y'all to breathe with me. Come on. Deep breath. Come on, 2 more. One for the road. You all right? Get y'all kind of relaxed before I kind of whip that on you. Got to be careful, you know. Got to dance delicately around that one. It's a mighty powerful word. Oh, that's my topic and I can't even say it. Oh, well, nigger. Did I offend you? Well, what if it wasn't so big? What if I whispered it? Nigger. No, I've got it. The all-powerful antidote. Huh? It's hyphenated? Guess not, huh? Yeah, I know, guys. This word has some, let's call them, negative associations. A little history. But the Seattle Times of July 6, 1998 says the powerful sweep of popular culture has moved the word nigger into the mainstream, where it now resides in the lexicon of cool. Like Tarantino films, Chris Rock comedy, hip-hop lyrics. It's even being used as a friendly greeting. Out, peace and allegiance, my black brother. In, yo, what up, nigga? Much like orange juice, the term is diversifying. Nigga, it's not just for lynchings anymore. Now today, I might first make you a little uncomfortable as I discuss the semantic debate over the word nigger in the dictionary. Second, could put you ill at ease as we discuss its controversial entry into the mainstream vernacular. And finally, I will offer up some of Marlita's very own ideas about how we can settle this nigger enigma once and for all. Now, some of y'all out there looking at me crazy, and I know you're thinking, damn, a black girl doing a speech about the N-word. How the hell am I supposed to compete with that? And I say exactly. What exactly is a nigger? Well, Famous Magazine of February 1998 explains that in the 1700s, nigger, along with the word boy, was used as a way to avoid calling blacks by their surname, a technique of disrespect. Though both equal in offense, nigger ended up with the bad rap, while boy escaped relatively cleanly. But could you imagine if the two had been reversed? Then we'd think nothing of hearing about stuff like the Backstreet Niggers. Nancy Drew and the Hardy Niggers. The Nigger Scouts of America. And my all-time favorite dinner treat, spaghetti and meatballs from Chef Nigger R.D. Explosive word, but we're not so clear about exactly what it means. The Los Angeles Times of May 11th, 1998 says a heated national debate has sprung up over a revision in Merriam-Webster's 10th Collegiate Edition. Well, let's see what all the fuss is about by looking at the actual definition photocopied from Webster's. Now, first we have here niggardly, meaning cheap. Now, I can see how some folks up in Washington may think that's pretty offensive, but I guess it's not so bad as, what? There it is! Nigger, a black person, usually to be taken offense. But is nigger really a black person, or is it simply a derogatory term used to dehumanize a group of people? Well, among those rallying the cause to either amend the definition or have it completely removed from the dictionary are organizations like the NAACP, two national Protestant organizations, and this is real too, girl, the National Scrabble Players Association, who apparently doesn't mind the word nigger in the game. They just want it spelled with a Q. The most offensive word in the dictionary, then I guess the word that followed it and has been in all previous editions is not so bad, right? Nigger in the woodpile! What the hell is that? Now I know the NAACP is busy, but you think they could have read down just a couple of more lines? It's hyphenated, right? Nigger in the woodpile, something in a situation that is concealed or not straightforward. A lurking difficulty. Joanne, you say your boyfriend is a good listener, dresses well, and has a subscription to House Beautiful? Sounds like you got yourself a nigger in the woodpile. And right into the mainstream, where more and more blacks are using the word. In fact, when a Los Angeles hip-hop radio station bleeped the word nigger out of rap songs, the May 28, 1998 Los Angeles Sentinel said they actually had hundreds of kids calling in for their right to be called nigger. Perhaps one of its most confusing, although affectionate uses, is that by black women, who express their love to their men by telling them, "You my nigger." Can a Celine Dion ballad of the same name not be far away? A dictionary of African American slang describes nigger as having undertones of warmth and goodwill. Now, on the other hand, to my brothers and sisters of the vanilla persuasion, y'all seem a little confused about this issue, and I don't blame you. The Detroit News of September 3rd, 1995 says that more and more whites are adopting the dress, manner, music, and slang of black culture. But when they follow the black example of using the N-word, the results aren't always so favorable. Miss Hill, you seem to have some decay in your rear right molar. What's up, nigger? You not been brushing? Spike Lee uses the word in films, but he publicly criticizes Tarantino for doing the exact same thing. Well, the Michigan Chronicle of June 30th, 1998 asks, isn't this the height of hypocrisy? And I say yes. But in all fairness, we don't always use it in an endearing way. For instance, comedian Chris Rock, who's been accused of black-on-black racism for making a differentiation between blacks and niggas. As a whole, this is not just a confusion between whites and blacks, rich and poor. Hell, everybody's throwing up their arms about this one. It's a confounding situation, a lurking difficulty. Clearly, my friends, what we have here is a nigger in the woodpile. And nobody knows what to do about it, except me. So first, what not to do. The Jacksonville Free Press of July 15th, 1998 says the Pennsylvania chapter of the NAACP is lobbying to ban books, classic books containing the word nigger, like Song of Solomon, Huckleberry Finn, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Oprah says we should never use it, and there still are those people that want the word taken out of our dictionary and even our entire language. But this gag approach is the most absurd thing that I've ever heard of. The Michigan Chronicle of December 2nd, 1997 says that it would be foolish to refrain from using the word, as if its absence will make it and all the hatred behind it magically disappear. Even I face it to say it or not to say it dilemma in a speech about the word. Speaking of which, on a ballot from my last tournament, this judge, he wrote, now I don't mind one or two, but I think you have a few too many niggas in there. You know, I was thinking the same thing about Ruth. Did the slave master have to keep using that word over and over again? I mean, couldn't he just have said, I'm gonna rape your wife and kill you, you goddamn N-words? I hate N-words. So what's my simple solution? Say it. If you need need to. It's an important enough issue, guys, that we should be able to talk about it without hyphenating, asterisking, blushing, whispering, or avoiding it altogether. Just one rule. Don't direct it at anybody unless you know they're okay with it. Right, nigga? See, we talked about this. And if somebody does direct it at you, hear it and be unaffected. Don't get mad. Stay calm. Because when you stay calm, you take away all the power that they thought they had over you, leaving them to deal with you and not your anger or your rage. And that, for many people, is a very scary thing to do. Now, today you guys have all hung in there with me while I discussed the semantic debate over the word nigger in the dictionary, its controversial entry into the mainstream vernacular, and as I offered up some of my own ideas about how we can settle this dilemma. Comedian Lenny Bruce argued more than 30 years ago that we should say the word so many times, so loudly, so publicly, that it just becomes utterly devalued. What do you say, Lenny? Should we give it a try? Will you say it with me? Will you say it? Come on, sister, me and you. Deep breath. Everybody's watching. Go. On three, you ready? Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3.